Hello, hello. I just tried to record some nice video with Sora, but I have no time to think about music and make video more realistic, more romantic, and so on. I have few other nice tries because today I have some free time, maybe 10 minutes before the stream. But yeah, it wasn't sufficient to create some proper video in Sora because it's require a lot of tries anyway. So yeah, it's the late night talk. Let me check. Okay, it's the late night talk with romantic developer. Let's start the stream bot. We need to fix that stream bot. Why? Because when we receive some comments, it stopped. But I mean, it's totally fine. So I'm just starting my stream bot and real-time transcription service. With that, we will be able to see chatbot active in live chat, and it will be aware about what I'm talking right now when it will respond your questions, your or just respond any question. So it will have the context of what I talked last, maybe about 1,000 characters. So yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's late night talks where we talk about anything or everything we want. And those stream series started. Oh, today, by the way, is 192nd issue of our stream series. Stream series started, as I said, 192 days ago as a challenge. If I could do 152 days stream, so basically 3 months or 5 months of the streams, and yeah, I was succeed in that. I did stream every day, even I was in some vacation. I travel. I travel abroad. Yeah, my English still not well. So multiple things, and yeah, and during the stream series, we built and talked about multiple topics, built some tools, and one of the most biggest and most helpful tool is the tool which I use for my streams as well, which basically could automatically transcribe, download, transcribe, describe, provide title, keywords, and so on for my videos or for my stream or for any video from in internet, in YouTube, and execute any other prompt you have idea. So you just create prompt, put it in txt file, put in folder, and then you just execute, and it will do everything. It in folder, it will download video in separate folder. It will have all the result of execution of every prompt as a separate file. And for some well-known files like description, title, keywords, etc., it have ability to go and update those information on YouTube if you have your own YouTube channel. With that, you don't need to describe anything. You could stream like me every day and you spend nothing, I mean, no time, just to create more or less professional and nice descriptions, titles, subtitles, transcriptions, and keywords, all of those things. Recently, we added a bot. It's executed locally on my computer. Every time I start stream, I need to start it. It consists of several parts. It's one live transcriber, which yeah, it's hearing what I'm talking and immediately transcribe it. It's local whisper. It's open source, one of few open source project from OpenAI. And yeah, the other part, it's bot which authenticate on my channel. On the different channel, it has rights to my chat, and it listen to the chat. And once anyone join chat and start talking about, start asking something, it will respond. Also, it has some ability to reach some other resources, like execute some tools. So basically, it's AI agent, not just chatbot. Okay, I think that it, and we could switch to something more interesting. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we can switch to my full screen like now. So in that full screen, you see on this part here, my live transcription, how it working. So once I said something, it will be here in few seconds. So for example, let's me say uh, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see, it's about 10 seconds delay. Sometimes it's just maybe 5 seconds delay before I said something and it appear here. So it's pretty up to date. And that thing written into the file, and that bot, whenever it reply, it read from that file the most recent information and it will reply. Also, that bot has ability to understand if it want to reply or don't want to reply and so on. Okay, the the one thing we added to that bot very recently was ability to announce comments um, for me, uh, like in on my desktop audio. So as you see, transcripts. So like for today's stream, it's yeah, January 2nd, 22nd, second. And if you scroll down to the end, you see that it will update that file automatically again with everything I say. So it's just an example. Again, most of the stuff here already in GitHub, the very recent stuff which we just added to our live chatbot, like ability to text to speech, basically to announce the comments, is not there. But everything else in our GitHub, it's on GitHub, it's under MIT license, so you're free to use for your own good. If you're not able to use, you're not so technical, it's not a problem. I'll share soon details where we'll move this code to the cloud and will allow you to do the very similar things through nice web interface with nice live chatbot uh, with ability to microphone access and so on and so on. Okay, so what we did, we added a new method to our AI client, which basically supports several versions of OpenAI in Azure or in OpenAI SDK, whenever, like whatever who likes. And we have this method, but the problem with that method that once we say something, it stop working. Basically, it's just interrupt our thread. So it's interesting, and we decided to maybe look into that in more details today. So we'll go just okay. Maybe we could start new chat, and in our new chat we could do something like that, or one, and say, hey, I have some simple method which I call from context. Let's see our context. We executed from live chat bot, and basically it's in handle message, run bot loop. Whenever it's executed, it's stop, hold the program. Let's remove some characters. Please help me to find and fix the issue. So I did multiple mistakes. It's okay unless you're very cautious about if how OpenAI will use whatever you enter to teach new models of ChatGPTs. What I want to say here that actually right now it would be a really dumb thing not to use ChatGPT in your day-to-day work and life. Sometimes because now world is changing and world is changing with the very biggest speed um, from whenever and I remember. Um, so why it's so? Because you remember even when mobile phones appear, it took maybe about 10 years to a moment when everyone started using them, or maybe even more. I just remember in my country, it's appeared first from like very rich people start to use them, and more cheap models appeared, and so on and so on. But of course, it's not as dramatic as AI. Again, um, you cannot use AI and then you start using AI and you will benefit from it. Okay, but why wait if you can use it for free now? With mobile phones, it was different story. They were super expensive, and yeah, still we need to call over, normal phone, which is like connected with hardware line. And when you leave your home, you couldn't take it with you. So you just, when you go to some meeting, you have no idea if other person failed to reach the place, and you come here, you wait. It would be very nice if you have his number and could call that person from some public phone, but public phone not everywhere. So yeah, it was a whole of issues. And I remember it's time of when I was young, and yeah, we don't have mobile phones, and it was a completely different story. But right now it's different. It's AI which know a lot of things. It's much more intelligent than any human. Of course, it's maybe not as intelligent as some human in some areas, but overall it's very intelligent. And if you're trying to do something, if you're trying to achieve something, you just need to use it unless you don't want to spend much more time. If you spend, if you want to spend much more time to learn slowly, not faster, to implement something slowly, not faster, and so on and so on. Of course, we shouldn't be too cautious and thinking, okay, I'm, I'm, I'm not up the time. I'm already late. No, you shouldn't do that to yourself. But especially, I don't know, when I go to LinkedIn and I see that news feed, how many AI system, how many new programs, new frameworks, everything appear because I'm developer and I have many developer friends and they post, and oh, come on, I never will be up to date with all of those stuff. But maybe you don't need. But again, there are some stuff which everyone uses and you should use as well. I mean, you could not use it, but you will be behind. That's it. It's like you can write code in assembler and spend days to write some simple hello world, or you can write code in very high level language like Python or C++, or C++, not high level. Sorry. Oh, I just remember my childhood, and yeah, those time C++ was a very high level language, much higher than C, Objective C, better than Basic, Quick Basic, and so on. Of course, now it would be maybe C sharp, or yeah, with all those libraries and everything. So again, just use it. And also, if you are not happy with ChatGPT, there are multiple other systems like we have what we have. We have DeepSeek. Um, yeah, probably I wouldn't share all my secrets with DeepSeek, but again, if you need some code or mathematical problems, probably you can try and use it as well. So let's, by the way, test DeepSeek as well. We can just copy our prompt. If you go to edit it, we could copy it, we could send it, and let's see if it will be able to solve it as well. By the way, it's much faster than even O1. I don't say even O1 Pro. Maybe it's yeah, it's streaming for sure. It's not wait like O1 Pro till it will solve everything to yeah start outputting something. It's very similar to O1, by the way. So let's compare the answers of O1 model and DeepSeek models. I haven't looked at DeepSeek a lot yet, but yeah. So I like O1 output slightly better because it uses Markdown format, but it's much more pleasant comparing to DeepSeek. But let's see. So it's most likely because of line wait done. It's called tell simple audio to wait until the entire sound has finished playing before returning control to the rest of your code. Practically, that means that your script halt at the point until playback completes. In the text you pass in is very long. You can simply want your bot to continue doing. Two common ways to fix. Remove the block in wait, or what? This way, as soon as play buffer starts playback, you might just return. Potential side effect: will not wait until audio is finished. Since the script terminates or move too soon, you may not hear the entire playback. Move playback to a separate thread. Maybe it would be nice. Maybe it would be really, really nice. Why? Because, yeah, summary. Okay. I asked not properly. Is my stream not halt? It just unexpectedly exit. We will redefine that. Okay. After generating the audio, use OK, which blocks looking at when message comes in. Okay, this method is synchronous and wait for the audio to finish the sleep after processing messages, but during the audio playback the code isn't moving forward, so any long audio would delay the next. Okay, so the key step is to modify background thread. Instead of calling in the main, we can start playback a new thread and detach it so the main thread isn't blocked. Let me adjust text-to-speech message. Instead of play obj, we can do define new message play audio, and it would be play buffer, wait done, import threading, and thread start. But wait, the code currently uses play obj wait done to block until done. If we run that in separate thread, the main thread can continue. So in the text-to-speech, after generating the audio, start a new thread that handles the playback. So modifying the text-to-speech method is follows. But now, how the structure that? Let me think step by step. In the current code, I like it so how it's synced because, oh, maybe it will be too long, of course. And at the end, oh, it's basically so you shouldn't read all of those. Okay, okay, come on. You shouldn't read. You just need to go to the very bottom to see the result and explanation. Because here, yeah, we can also on click here and see what it's doing actually, all how it's analyzes things. But in DeepSeek, you see it's immediately output how it's thinking before you can go to the actual response. So yeah, my issues. I never been able to execute DeepSeek successfully for my custom task because our context is small, or task is too specific. So it's my first successful execution of DeepSeek. Okay, resolve the issue where the program halts. Audio processing should be moved to a background thread. Basically, it's the same answer. You see, play audio, and probably it's exactly the same code. So target play audio and play audio doing like I say play buffer wait done. And in that sync, it would be the same play So move to a separate thread. So it says thread play audio blocking start, and that it would be another data, but all everything you see it's exactly the same. So basically we can probably copy that, insert it here in our audio, oh I'm sorry, in our AI client, and instead of this we can define very internal method function and say import thread. Maybe we can move it somewhere up. What that three dots means? Okay, it's when we update it. Yeah, some issue I need to look at. So play audio, start, and say play buffer audio raw data. Okay, let's see if DeepSeek code will work. For that, I need to do few things. I need to copy that ID from that string because I will not execute it as part of my. Oh, really? Token has been expired. Yeah, probably we need to do more processing. Okay, Python live chatbot, and let's we need to copy that. Let's see if it will be able to execute. Okay, we need to authenticate as romantic developer bot. Okay, it's not published application, so we need to do that sync. Okay, now we could say hello everyone, and let's see how bot will handle that. Received. Now it should play that.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, it was able to respond, but then it's let's review the code. Looks like something happening with the code. Is it possible or not? So in the post live chat message, and then it should return to while true. We haven't received that error occurred. So let's even copy the whole file. Let's try to compare again our chatbots. So looks like once my bot plays sound, it was able to respond, but then whole program terminates. This is the log. Oh, this is not the log. The log is here. Let's go and save. So this is the log. This is the program. And let's go down. And this is the helper AI client class. And we add our AI client class as well, just to make sure that we're not missing anything. And we need call here, insert, copy. What could be a problem with unexpected ending the program? So question here and question here. Thinking. Okay. So yeah, I like it immediately start providing responses, but with O1, most probably it's the same, correct? Yeah, it's the same, but it's not as detailed as DeepSeek. So O1 hiding from us slightly more information. And it's, you see, it didn't show in interface final response, but for DeepSeek, it's look like, you know, it's all shown in the chat, all that way of thinking. So yeah, let's wait until final response. Okay, we received it from O1. Below some common causes. In Python script, exit right after doing something like the short version is your code at a glance looks like it should keep running forever, so likely another factor at play. An uncalled system exit or keyboard interrupt. By default, exception will not catch system exit or keyboard interrupt, which both inherit, not exception. If anything in your code or your libraries use sysexit or raise system exit, script will immediately result. Okay, how to diagnose base exceptions. And we should put it into our code. Let's try, but I haven't seen anything like that in our thing. So we need to go to our live chat bot and here say something like that. Okay, we did that. And what? Raise? Okay. If binary library internally calls sysexit, you will see a hidden exception inside another library. Okay, maybe. It's most probably. Put a debug log before and after fetch live message, post live message. No. The program is still running but looks idle. No. While true, loop is still running. No, it's exit. It's exit. It's just completely exit. If TTS thread is daemon thread, unlikely here. By default, thread object a non-daemon. So alone should not cause immediate exit, but double check. It's not okay. YouTube library no op or return early. Putting out together. Okay, I did something. Let's see DeepSeek. Most probably it would be the similar answer, yes, because the audio playback thread may be crashing due to audio data being garbage collected prematurely. When you create play audio function inside text-to-speech, it captures the audio variable from the parent scope. Once text-to-speech exits, the audio object, including its raw data, could be garbage collected before the thread finishes playback, causing instantly or crashes. Instability or crashes. Fix. Pass raw audio data explicitly to the thread to avoid relying on closures. Here is corrected text. Maybe it's, maybe it's even better. Maybe it's even better. So in that case, it just say extract everything, play that. Really, is it different? Let's use that because I like it more. Additional thread, resource cleanup, login. Okay, let's try both. So we have base login, but here where we do text to speech, can we go? Okay. So here we just replace it with Z and we get all the data. We don't do any like deep copy or something, you know. Maybe it's in Python is different. Again, Python is, I'm new to Python, so not completely new, but not as good knowledge as in some other languages. Okay, so we add also try except here. And do we have logger here at all? Yes, we have logger here. Okay, so let's try to execute once again. Hello, our chatbot. So it's already up. Hi, what's up? Let's see. Received and
Hi, what's up?
how? How about you? Okay, so we have let's ask once again. No logged exception or something, but once sound played and it will use chat client to send completion for response, it exit the program once again. So log once again. Let's use that silent exit happened program. And for program, we again copy our program and let's copy our AI client. Let's call it like that. What could be the issue? Is it OpenAI SDK? Because it could be OpenAI SDK, by the way. Maybe we need to, oh, we have ChatGPT for or we could ask it as well. Does it have sufficient, okay, context? Unexpected termination after playing a sound without any logged exception, with known issues with simple audio library when used with Python. Specifically, user-reported simple audio version causes hard crashes upon sound play check, an issue not present in Python 3.11. Update simple audio. Apply community fixes. Community contribute fix involve replacing. Use alternate libraries such as Pygame or PyDub. Downgrade Python. It's something I don't want. Next step, check for updates. Maybe that's it. Let's see what's did O1. O1 doesn't have knowledge about most recent versions and everything. So no. Something in code is calling no. A SQL or other hard crashes. No Python level trace. Okay, it says that incompatible versions. Okay, driver issues. How to test? Comment out TTS code entirely and see if script with loop forever. Play audio using a single method. Okay, upgrade. Maybe we will do that. Or YouTube library or another dependency for scaling. No. Next step to debug. Okay. And DeepSeek is still syncing. Okay. Let's execute our pip install upgrade and see if it will be able to do any upgrades. No. 014. Let's remember. Okay, let's remember here if it's talking about 014. Yeah, 014. Please provide similar code without using a simple audio for playback. And let's see DeepSeek. It provides some code. Audio playback thread using simple audio is causing the main process to terminate. This is likely due to low-level issue in the audio library. Yes. See, DeepSeek is not bad after all. You see, it's pretty cool. Okay. Isolate audio playback and dedicated process. Use multiprocessing instead of threading and to handle audio playback and as crashes in sub-processes won't affect the main program. Okay. Add a defensive error handling in the main loop. Modify run both loop to error in loop. Stop by user or critical failure. Try while true and here. Verify library compatibility. Update. Yes, it's something we done. Alternate playback methods. I love DeepSeek, by the way. I love DeepSeek. It's provide combination of O1 and O GPT for OR. So because I mean, if it's simply idling, of course it's not. It's visible from log. Yes, it's also could be an issue. Non-Python level crash. It's a O1 properly identified simple audio problem. It also proposes us to upgrade. It's not. It's not. Next step, add login, search, try upgrading. etc., etc. But I like answer from DeepSeek much more. So, and what it's do, upgrade alternative playback methods. So, pied up playback. Let's see. So, what we can do in our AI client, let's see if we have simple audio. Okay, we have that, yes. And warnings. Okay, threading. Also, we could try to use audio playback crashes. And let's also import multi-threading. Okay, and here in text to speech, what isolate? Okay, text to speech, temp file, play audio, start. Okay. Temp file, write, and B, probably it would be write binary. We'll overwrite, install. So we could try that, play audio, file pass. Okay. We will not add that things now. Oh, so let's execute and see. Let's execute and see. So now, even if we have some issues, it shouldn't create any problems for us. It will just fail in different thread. Okay, let's try. So we said hello, hello, dear friends in robotic voice. And no, it wouldn't run out of input. Why it's so? Hmm. We did too much, yeah. Okay, let's ask DeepSeek got errors. My AI client. And of course, we could repeat the same to others. Yeah, ChatGPT for or not always good in creating a code, especially long one. So we see in that specific place it couldn't yeah, replace something. So let's see. Attempt to serialize the target function to transfer in between processes. inside text-to-speech are not pickable. To resolve, define at module level, play audio outside class, modify text-to-speech to use global play audio, and that's it. Name main. Yeah, we have all of those. What is the answer from O1? What happens? Forks completely fresh process and try to pickle target functions. How to use top level functions? Okay, it's the same answer. Use thread instead of processes. Okay, we want to try processes. And our main hero, DeepSeek, said that okay, and it tried to use thread. Okay, fixes sound device more reliable. Convert to numpy array format for sound device. Actually, let's try sound device. Why? Because we already have those. Let's see if sound device will work, and then we'll go back to ChatGPT for or one answer. Let's see. Let's start to finish with with our hero DeepSeek. Response content, audio. Okay, install that, sample get, reshape, and then we try to play back. Let's see if it will work. Wrong window. Okay. Hello. Yeah, okay. No, we don't lost everything. So robotic voice. Whoa. Let's see. Receive.
Hello all.
Is it robotic voice? Okay, and we decided to skip message. But nice that it didn't read a robotic voice. Nice female voice. What's up, guys? We read every 15 seconds, I reminding just to not overload our API usage. Reading.
What's up, guys?
Okay. What we see that it's still not stopping. Let's repeat the same. Let's see if it will be able to repeat all the phrase.
Just hanging out and testing some audio setups. How's everyone doing?
Okay. So looks like, I mean, without even using multi-threading, we stop pressure. So because we switched to sound device, not to not using our previous simple audio. Yes. So we could remove multi-threading. and probably removing something else, even maybe simple audio. I don't see simple audio at all. So we received audio segments from file, audio stream, and then we just use NP and sound device to play it and wait it. And we never see that anything failed. Okay, okay, so sounds good. The last thing now, just to not not get unexpected, I mean, not be unprepared to that voice from my chat when someone put something into the chatbot. I mean, into our live chat. So, uh, so I think that would be it. We spent on that uh, exercises too much time, I believe, but without those chat GPTs, probably it spent days, day, not hour, not under an hour, of course. And with I mean, with help of our chatbots, we were able to solve this problem in multiple ways. So, as you see, it's not we doing something wrong. It's because of most recent library version and Python. It's go into some deadlock and execute, I mean, halt the process in the middle. So right now we're just using different library, and again, all the code provided by ChatGPT, and it's working fine. We just inserted it, and we are having having fun with our application. So instead of continuously solving some issues, we're creating some functionality. Yes, developers, developers, like Steve Ballmer said once. Okay, so so I think about some other news, but except chat, OpenAI announced that Stargate, it's not happened today, it happened yesterday. I read that post once again. I don't want to speculate. They said that it will create. So, yeah, it's nice. It's interesting. Let's speculate, actually. Let's speculate. So, let's go to our OpenAI, and we need to go to OpenAI something like news. Do it have news? Hopefully, yes. And it's Stargate project, and they said so it's not much information actually. It just said that it will they start with $100 billion. And by the way, Elon Musk already said that they don't have such money, but there are a lot of companies and they're pretty rich. Maybe they find those money, and hopefully government will not leave them alone. So they already started something, and I believe they started somewhere in Texas. I believe I saw it somewhere. Connect. Okay. Infrastructure. Collaboration. Okay. Yeah. Build out is currently underway starting in Texas, and we are evaluating potential sites across the country for more campuses. So I hope they're not hiring yet. But if you're looking where to work, probably Stargate is a good place. Of course, maybe they would be just combination of all those companies. So yeah. But also they said that it will allow them to provide some number of uh, support industrialization, of course, protect national security, of course. And what else? Okay, someone would be chairman. Okay, we lead. Going back with our partnership with Oracle. with Microsoft, look forward, benefit all of humanity. I'm 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 doubt that, but okay. This step is critical on the path. Okay, okay. What I heard somewhere that they create some number of jobs. Okay, hundreds of thousands American jobs. And I just want to do simple calculation. They said first year it would be 1 billion or $100 billion. So let's multiply it to 1 million, 100 billion. Okay, and it should create 100 jobs. So even if, so I just use the formula, so 100 and it should be a billion. You know, we'll begin deploying immediately this infrastructure, create hundreds of thousands American jobs. Let's ask, based on the recent news, let's use actually not that. Yeah, let's use thinking models. Yes, let's just do it have new chat somewhere? New. Let's go new. So, based on the recent news, if this project needs to spend at least half on the infrastructure cost, how much people can make at their jobs? Let's ask that questions. Maybe I'm not asking it very precisely, but news also not very nice, you see. So let's see how it will calculate. How it will calculate summary potential. So let's see. Total 100 billion, at least half the infrastructure. I mean it's at least. So 50 billion, number of jobs, hundreds of thousands could mean anywhere from 200,000 jobs on the low end to million or more. Let's use minimum 200,000 jobs and 50 million. So let's say it would be $250 per job. If we create more, of course, it will be less. Okay, and it would be even more less for 1 million people. Yeah, it's proper calculation, let's say. And here they also trying to do similar calculations, total salaries, average, etc., for different scenarios. Conclusion, it would be from 100,000 per year to 250,000 per year in that job. Okay, so yeah, I don't know so many why so many researchers, but yeah, sounds about right. So if it will be in 5 years, and it would be 500 billions. So yeah, for that money, they could take maybe not as many jobs, but of course they need not only AI researchers or developers or whatever, they need some staff which will look after infrastructure, energy, etc. Usually they paycheck is slightly lower, so if even they will get like somewhere less than 100,000 dollars a year, especially for not primary states. Yeah, it's sounds not bad, not bad. So yeah, I was skeptical. Now I'm not. Both systems describe me why I shouldn't be skeptical. The only skepticism left is where they took all this money, because it's a lot of investment. For company spend, I don't know, even $10 billion for very rich companies, it's a huge investment. We're not talking about Elon Musk and his acquisition of Twitter, but for all others, it's a lot money. Okay, so let's see where it will go. Let's uh, let's keep our eyes on Stargate, and let's see where it will go. All of those things, and we'll move forward slowly with our custom projects. Um, the next thing I'm going to add, it's just for my chatbot, which is really missing, is some moderation. So it should understand if it need to uh, block the comment, or should maybe make the person sit still for another maybe 10 minutes or so. So I'll see some strategies, and we need to implement it. So we need to be prepared for big people flow into our channels, my channels. Yeah, hopefully after that, yeah, I can look very closely to some strategies around AI agents, and how we can use for our project, and maybe for some fun other project. Okay, guys, as always, I wish you to have a great day, great time of the day, whatever you have. And of course, learn and gather learnings in wisdom, in love, in acceptance, because you will need all of those. Without it, it would be really hard to move forward in our current world. So yeah. Okay. Normally I stream from 10 p.m. Pacific time. Please join. If it's not suitable for you and you want to discuss something, please drop some comments into below any stream. If it's not spam, I will read it, and we start with comments. Your comments, once I have them, we start next stream with your comments. Okay, guys, see you. Have a great time, and yeah, let's meet whenever you are ready.